Hi, I am Karen Mulgray. I'm here at Siggraph 2013, and we're conducting some interviews here right on the show floor. And with me right now is Rob Powers, and you are president of the
LightWave 3D Group, a division of NewTek.
Great. I'm sure you practiced that many times, far more than I have here. And your group's been doing an awful lot of really interesting things lately.
Yes.
Last night we had a nice dinner, and you gave us a little sneak preview of some of the things coming.
That's right.
And one of them, ChronoSculpt.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Well, you know, we do have 3 new products at the show we've announced and we are selling right now. 3.
That's quite
So we've got the LightWave 11.6, we'll talk about a little bit later. It's an update, free update for our users of LightWave 11 and higher. The ChronoSculpt application is a standalone sculpting over time for cache files and morphs application, which has a new geometry engine, allows you to manipulate 12 and 20 million polygon objects on a timeline. It works with any application that you may be using because it supports Alembic, Autodesk Geometry Cache, and our own LightWave MDD format, as well as allowing you to export a frame to an endomorph for LightWave objects or as an OBJ for blend shapes in Maya or other applications. It's really incredible. You can see more about it on our website or at www.chronosculpt.com.
And when is that going to be available?
It's available right now. We have a pre-release on all 3 of the applications. If you purchase it, you get access in your account to the software that we're using here at the show, which is a pre-release. We're essentially at a very late stage with the software, but we're finishing up the documentation and the tutorial files and the content. The application will be released as a final official version in Q4, end of Q3, beginning of Q4. So we're very close. It's a full-featured application already, but we're going to polish up some of the documentation and tutorial files. But if you buy it, you get access to the software right now, and it's really robust. I've been using it myself for several months and enjoying that.
What have you been doing with it?
Well, you know, one of my top secret weapons that I've had in my career has been using LightWave's Edit Effects feature, which has allowed me to sit in rooms on, like, I just worked on a film a couple of years ago, the Race to Witch Mountain with The Rock. And so I did a sequence for dynamic simulation where a character was being knocked through a glass panel. And the director loved everything that had been done in the dynamic simulation that I did very quickly in LightWave, but he wanted to move one little piece of shard of glass.
Could be a problem.
It's a problem because normally if he loves everything in the simulation and then you go back and change the simulation to correct for that one error, it changes the look of everything. So we've had a tool in LightWave called Edit Effects for a long time, which I knew about and some people that use LightWave knew about. But what ChronoSculpt has done is it's unlocked all of the functionality of Edit Effects for everyone that uses any application, plus added all these other features of a nonlinear timeline to work with cache files from any application for character cache, dynamic simulation cache, soft bodies, rigid bodies, and generate blend shapes and morph targets. So it's available right now on Windows 64-bit, 32-bit. The list price is $399 with a show special for a limited time for $299. We have a Macintosh version coming very soon, and we have a Linux version coming very quickly after that.
Very good. Very nice. And you have another product, NevronMotion.
Yes. You know,
and what is that?
Nevron is the root, the Latin root for nerve or muscle or string. So NevronMotion is really the plug-in for LightWave 11.6 and higher that allows you to retarget motion capture files directly in LightWave. Now we've worked with our friends at Giant Studios, Motion Analysis, and House of Moves to take their default motion capture rigs, which, you know, they do the motion capture for films like I worked on Avatar and 1010. Those are the guys who did this motion capture. So with NevronMotion and LightWave, you have a preset that ships with it that allows you to load any motion capture files from those studios and apply it directly in LightWave and retarget it without using Motion Builder or any external application. So that's a cool thing.
Yes.
But you also, if you have your own motion capture files, you can create your own presets and set it up once, configure your character to the motion capture, save that preset, and load it and use it over and over again without having to ever set up again. So that's one thing.
Very big time
saving. And it allows you to animate non-destructively on another layer on top of your motion capture, so you don't destroy the motion capture.
Nice.
But if you want to tweak the shoulder or tweak the way something's going, you can animate on top of it. If you want to turn the head on top of the motion capture, you can do that. And the other cool thing that it adds If you don't have access to work at giant studios or that level, and you're someone who has access to a Microsoft Kinect camera, you can use this with the Microsoft Kinect to allow you to do performance capture directly in LightWave's interface. So you can do facial performance capture on a character and capture your face of the character and save that as a motion capture file and apply it with this system to any rig that you have, or you can capture body, full body with the system with the Kinect camera and save those motion capture clips that you generated with a Microsoft Kinect directly in LightWave. So it's really cool. It works with 11.6 and above.
Wow, so basically you can take your Microsoft Kinect that you're playing games with and turn it into a very valuable production tool thanks to your
Absolutely.
new product.
And get yourself into performance capture for your characters. You can do that very quickly. And the cool thing is these products are list price for NevronMotion is $299. The show special is $199. So if you get it while the show special is going on, it's going to be $199 for the plug-in. For ChronoSculpt, it's a $399 list price. The show special is $299. And we also want to talk about LightWave 11.6.
Exactly. What new features are we seeing there?
Well, our users have been asking for spline IK for a long time. We have done that, but we also have raised it up, raised the ante on that, and added a spline tool that does spline IK for your rigs, but also all kinds of deformations with splines. You can drive things along an interactive spline timeline directly in LightWave. We've added 3D format export for PLY and VRML formats that have color data, and that is directly out of LightWave. We have examples on our website where you can see the statue that we've printed out directly from the application exports. We have tools that correct the geometry for that export and allow you to plug holes or change the way that the geometry is laid out so it prints correctly as well as part of that. We also have support for CG effect shaders from NVIDIA, which allow people doing virtual production to generate assets like we did on Avatar and 1010 on the virtual art department and maintain the CG effect shaders when they export to Motion Builder or any other application. We have that. We have a brand new color picker, which I think is the most advanced color picker of any 3D application. It's awesome. That's in LightWave as well. And gosh, there's so much in there. And it's a free update to any LightWave 11 or higher users. And we also have a show special. If you don't have LightWave 11, you want to upgrade from an earlier version, we have a show special for $495. If you want to buy LightWave, it's the best time because we do have a show special for $1295. And it's a limited time offer for that pricing.
Okay, and real quick here, a lot of people worked on Defiance.
Yes.
You're using big LightWave users there.
CGW.
And on the back. Tell us just a little bit quickly, there was some awards given. Nominations.
Nominations for Gary Hutzel and Doug Drexler and his team. And basically they got a nomination for their work on Defiance and on their work for Battlestar Galactica's Blood and Chrome. So we are congratulating them, and I'm definitely as an Academy member going to vote for them. So, congratulations to Gary Hutzel and Doug Drexler and their team.
Great, awesome. Any last words?
No, I just want to say, check it out at lightwave3d.com. Thank you, Karen, and thank you, CGW, for having us. And everybody enjoy Siggraph because we're having a great time.
Great. Awesome to have you as always.
All right. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.